There we go. See that? Not budget. Cool. Right and left. This is nice. All right. Nothing crazy, nothing exceptional. Design simple and effective. This is cool. We've got the charge plates right there. Right there, charge plates. And we've got the logo here, which I expect this to be the touch controls point here. Cool. One microphone, the other microphone, so that's two of them. Okay. Very soft silicone ear tips, really soft. That's cool. Same for this side. I like the fact that it's a short stem and not a long stem. I think I always like the short stem on products. I prefer them over the long ones. I don't know what reason for, but I think mostly, what I can think of off the top of my head, mostly when you use the short stem one, it actually clicks on the ear when you're testing it. It actually holds stronger than the long stem. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's my preference for short stem. All right, this is cool. All right. Let us do a fit test. Let us see how comfortable it feels when we put this on. Let's go. Super comfortable. Wow, this is very comfortable. As you can see, it just fits nicely, and it's very comfortable. And the ear tips kind of act like a seal, so there's very little noise coming in. Oh, this is nice. This is very nice. It is very comfortable. Not poking in your ear. You can run with this. You can do your workouts with this. Very, very comfortable. And like I said earlier on, there's like you see here, it feels like the short stem is actually holding on to my earlobe like very, very strongly. So it fits very well. Very well. Very, very comfortable. Cool. Very comfortable. Well, it is Soundcore. They make great products, and sometimes they hit or miss with these guys, but it's mostly a hit. But when it is a miss, fit test is always very good. Anyways, all right, let us pair these and see how easy it is to do. And we should also remember we still need to pair to the app too. So let's go. Time for us to pair these. And like I always say, put it back in the earbud, put it back in the case, put the earbuds back in the case, and then you shut them. And let us just open it right here and go to our Bluetooth settings and search for it. Right there. Okay, so it doesn't pick it up when we just open the case, so let's take it out of the case then now, and let's see if it's gonna pick it up. There we go, right there. R50i pair. Easy peasy. So you see that, so all you gotta do, put it back in the case, take them out again. I know it sounds dumb, but just follow the process. Put it back in the case, take it out again, go to your Bluetooth settings, and you pick it up and you pair. Simple as that. Now, we've done the pairing from the Bluetooth settings. Now we have to go to our Soundcore app and let us see what options we have from the app using these earbuds. That is the Soundcore app. There we go. I'm gonna connect another device and let's see if it's gonna pick it up again. There we go. The Soundcore R50i. Oh, now we gotta update the firmware, so let's just do that quickly.
A few minutes later.
Alright, after the app is just updated, now it's back on. Alright, let us see some of the functions we can enjoy from the app on this. Firstly, let's go to settings and let's see. Nothing really here. Touch tone, and you have a touch tone option so that when you touch it, it beeps and all that stuff. That's not what we're about here for. The Soundcore equalizer. Let us see. Like it says, it's got 22 preset audio settings here. We've got acoustic, bass reducer, classic, podcast, dance, deep, electronic, flat, hip-hop, jazz, Latin, and so on and so forth. So go through them. They already have preset equalizer settings that you might just want to try and see if you're comfortable with any of those ones. But if you're not, you've got the bass up option here. The bass up option usually, increase the bass or decrease the bass. You can do that all by yourself and see what happens. Okay, now it gives us this preset function, but I don't see any function for us to be able to create our own settings. You can only just choose the preset and that's about it. Wow, okay. That's kind of wild, but okay. And here we have the controls, so you have the ability to set your controls how you want them to be based on what you're used to, or what you remember. Because it already comes with a certain configuration. Now it depends on you to change it to what you want to be. Now, what's important to me right now? Let me see if it's got an option for volume control. Nice, good. Now, the reason why I always complain about volume control is I think it is useless. Having a wireless audio device, and you always have to go to your main device to control the volume or take it up, take it down, or whatever the case may be. That defeats the entire purpose of having a wireless thing, in my opinion. But hey, everybody has their own opinion. That's just mine. So any earbud that does not have a volume control, for me, it's first of all, that's a red flag. Doesn't work. So no, but this has got one. You just have the option of setting it up the way you want it to be. So that's a good thing. We have a Find My Device, in case you lose. For those people that use the earbud and maybe they fall asleep and it falls into the couch crevice and everything, and you're looking for it, you can find it. This would help you find it. You can locate it if you just press the play and it beeps. I know you can't hear it right now, but this is the right ear is beeping loud. Hear that? You hear that? That is a beep for Find My Earbuds. So yeah, that's a good function. And we have the gaming mode. Now, I usually use the gaming mode for when you're trying to game, and this would affect the latency, or not necessarily affect, it will affect the latency of the sound. How long it takes for you to get the feedback of sound as you're gaming. That's all that is. Okay. I would not say it's a bad app. The app gives us some things. The control is there, so you can tweak it the way you want. That's a good thing. We've got the equalizer signature. The only disappointing thing for me is the fact that you cannot create your own equalizer settings. They already come with 22 preset settings, and if for some reason all 22 of them somehow you don't like them and you want to bring yours, well, you can't do that. Yeah, you just have to settle for one of those, or maybe you might find what you like in those preset settings. But if you don't, well, you're shit out of luck. Okay, good app. If you ask me, good app. It does all the basics. Okay, we're gonna listen to some music right now, see what it sounds like, and then I'll come back and tell you guys what I think about it. Right? Let's go.
A few minutes later.
It is Soundcore. Okay, it is Soundcore. Like I said earlier on, sometimes it's Soundcore products, sometimes it's a hit or a miss. But it's mostly a hit, but sometimes they find the odd miss among Soundcore products. This, however, is not a miss. This is a hit. When I was testing it right now, I did not try the other preset equalizer settings for that came with the app. I didn't use those. I just used as is, right? As is. And the sound from this is beautiful. It is clear, it is crisp. Yeah, I say that a lot, don't I? But it is. I'm sorry, it is. It is crisp, it is very clear, no distortions at high volumes. It does not fall off when you take it down to low volumes. It is not it's not dirty, it's not noisy, it's very, very clear and breezy. I like it. But then I've come to expect that from Soundcore products. I like the definition in the sound, in the various attributes of the sound. Very, very defined. When it comes to sound on this, like I said earlier on, it's Soundcore. I've come to expect a certain kind of sound from Soundcore, but this is exceptional. I like it. I really like it. I like it. Maybe this might become my daily drive for about a week or so. That's how I do. When I get impressed by sound, it becomes my daily driver till it falls off my system. But I'm gonna use it and rock it till I'm good with it. So I think it just might be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so I was saying, beautiful sound. So after using this for a few days, these are my observations, and if there's anything I leave out, please leave it in the comment section and tell me and ask, and I will respond. First of all, Bluetooth is at 10 meters, very, very steady at 10 meters. Anything past that, as usual, begins to chop off. The play time is 8 hours. I got 8 hours instead of 10 hours that the box promises. I got 8 hours, and I also got 26 hours from the charging case, and it takes 2 hours to charge everything from 0 to 100 to charge the charging case from 0 to 100. So yeah, that is that as part of the power. Call quality is rather fair. It's not it's not the greatest, but it is fair. You hear them, they'll hear you, all that stuff. As a matter of fact, this is what it sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the R50i True Wireless Earbuds from the stables of Soundcore by Anker. If you hear my voice right now, this is exactly what you will sound like when you're on the phone. Let's continue. Now, the fit for this is very, very comfortable. I used it for running, and I also used it in the gym, and it was fine. Did not fall off or anything like that. It was very, very comfortable. Was not poking your ear. You could have it on for the whole day and you would forget you had them on. I see why in the app there is a function for you to locate your earbuds, because you rather forget that they are actually on you. It is that comfortable. The silicone ear tips, very, very, very comfortable. Very good. Now, sound quality. Great. I tried all the equalizer settings, the presets that came with the app. Interesting sounds. You will definitely find something you like out of 22. So I still would also like to still tweak my own sound where I want it to be, but I think the 22 equalizer settings, that would do. For the price of $5.99, which is about what? $33, yeah, $33 US. This is a steal. It is a steal. Wonderful product. Thank you for watching the video up till the end. Don't forget to like and share. If this is your first time here, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, leave it in the comment section or send me an email. For more videos like this, check out this one here, that one there, or check out our playlist. Until next time, take care. This is a Soundcore by Anker Space A40 True Wireless Noise Cancelling Earbuds. Now, we have talked about a lot of Soundcore products on this channel. Check out the playlist, you see that. This is going to add to the list. I like this brand for two reasons. First one, they've got high-end stuff, they've got low-end stuff, and they've got mid-range. Whatever your price range, you can find something under this brand. Second reason why I like this brand is whatever their low-end stuff is, it's not trash. There are other brands that when they say budget, it is trash all the way. But with Soundcore, you will get low-end quality compared to the range in that brand. You will get the low-end stuff, but it's not going to be trash. It's going to be fair. It might not be the ultimate sound, but it will be fair enough. You might not get the best mic, but it will be fair enough for your price range. That is why I like this brand. And no, they are not paying me to say this. I do not have any contract with Soundcore. I really hope they would someday reach out to me. Soundcore, if you're listening, reach out to a brother, please. Whatever your price range, you will find something under Soundcore. Let's not digress. All right, let's talk about some of the specs on this. It's in the back here. We've got adaptive active noise cancelling, a 10-hour playtime, which is 50 hours with the charging case, high-res sound via double-layered diaphragm drivers, reduces noise by up to 98%, and ultra-compact and lightweight. Other specs include a detailed sound. We've got fast charging for 10 minutes. You get 4 hours of playtime. You get wireless charge. You get waterproof IPX4. You get 6 mics with AI technology for your calls, an in-ear design, a touch control, and the multi-point connection. Now that part I like, the multi-point connection, because that means you can connect 2 devices to the earbud at the same time. You don't have to, if you are the person that uses just 2 devices all the time, maybe your tablet and your cell phone, you'll probably just connect both at the same time, and you can just swap between what you're listening to, but you cannot listen to both of them at the same time with the earbuds. You gotta pick and choose. Alright, we'll see the packaging, the usual Soundcore packaging and the little box thingy here. Alright, let's pop this open and see what it looks like inside. Let's go. So when you pop it open, this is what you get. Extra ear tips right there, and there's 4 of them. So you get extra small, medium, and large. That is nice. This is a manual and your warranty book right there. Them to the side. Don't forget to read your manual. I sing it every day like a song. USB Type-C charging cable was nice. I'm glad everything has gone USB Type-C now. And you have the Soundcore Space A40 true wireless noise cancelling earbuds. Now it's taking the pill shape, which usually is the Soundcore way, the pill shape. There's a matte finish to it, so not a fingerprint magnet. You won't leave fingerprints on this. If that troubles you like it does me, I guess we are both grateful for this. Behind it, we've got the USB Type-C charging port, and underneath we've got just some specs written on it. They're not very visible, but they're there. And right next to the USB charging port, we have a button. Now the Soundcore, depending on what you want to do, it's either a reset button or a multi-point connection button. Depends on what you want to do. Go through your manual, you will see how to do that. We've got the Soundcore logo in front here. I'm guessing there's going to be some charge indicator here. Usually is. There we go. Wow, this is beautiful. It's a different finish if you look at this now, because there's a mixture of the shiny and the matte. It is very nice. I like this. Oh, this looks good. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That looks very nice. Soundcore presentation on this one, wonderful. That is cool. All right, let's take this thing out, because I see this piece of paper they put here to, yeah, they put that piece of paper there. You know, if you're gonna store it for a long time, you don't want the battery for a continuous charge on the earbud, so they put the paper there to come like something that stands in between the charge and all that. Anyways, let's continue. Before we go, yeah, there we go, the charge indicator lights, there we go. Now before we go any further, I want us to do a shake test. The reason for the shake test is to make sure that if you have this in the case like it is right now, and you put it in your pocket and you're moving around and you're doing things, going about your day, that the earbuds remain in place to get a charge. A lot of people complain about they put their earbuds in and they don't get a charge. This is why we do the shake test. Shake test. Let's go. All right. Strong magnet, so that keeps it in place. That is nice. All right, let's take it out. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I like this. It looks a bit different, but not so much. I mean, it has the in-ear design, which is, you know, every earbud that has the in-ear design looks like this. But with the Soundcore range, this looks a bit different. either as a mixture of the colors or something, or the textures, but it does look different. Very nice. Oh, very soft silicone ear tip here. Very soft. That's nice. Oh wow. Okay, you see the charge plates right there? You see they're just right there on the surface. There are brands that will do the charge plates and then they push it in and then you don't get a charge. That's a problem. But this is just right there on the surface. You cannot miss it. Alright, this must be touch control. Yep, it is. Okay, let's do a fit test and let's see how comfortable this is when you put it on. Let's go. Alright, let's test this and see how comfortable it is when we put it on. Right in. Ooh, that was easy. Oh, that's comfortable. Wow, that is very comfortable. I mean, felt like they did the mold for my ear. Oh wow, this is really cool. It is very comfortable, guys. I mean, it's in your ear. It's not poking inside your ear. It's not so deep in there like it's poking. At the same time, it is comfortable. The silicone ear tip is very, very soft and comfortable. Very nice. And does a very good job at blocking out sound, because right now I can hardly hear anything going on around me. So part of the sound is blocked already before the noise cancelling technology kicks in. You already have a bit of sound out. That is a good design. This is nice. And I think it's something you can also, if you're wearing the right ear tip, you can actually exercise with this. It's in place. It is very comfortable. It's in place. You can actually exercise with this. You can run. You can do anything you want to do with this. If you're wearing the right ear tip for you, for your size of ear. Yes. Oh wow, this is very comfortable. I like this. I like this. But then again, it's Soundcore, right? It's Soundcore. But I like this. I do like this. Very comfortable. All right. Let's move on to the pairing stage and see how easy it is to pair. Let's go. All right. It's time to pair. Let's, do it like we do it on this channel. Like I always say, put it back in the charge case. Put it back in the charge case. I know it sounds dumb, but just follow the rules and see. Put it back in the charge case. And now let's go to Bluetooth settings. First of all, let's just do a flip up and see maybe to connect if all we have to do is just to flip it. And you're right there, you see it? All you have to do is flip up the case and it connects, picks it up real fast, and it's paired. Very simple, very easy. You don't have to take it out of the charge case. You don't have to take it out of the charging case. All you need to do is just flip up the lid and it picks it up just like that. And now it will cut off. And next thing you do, just see, now it's cut off. Then all you do, flip it up and it reconnects. That's simple. Nothing, very simple, easy. All right, let's try the app now and see what we can do with the app. All right, let's go. All right, let us look for the app. Soundcore. I have the Soundcore app on my phone because most of my earbuds are the Soundcore products. But hey, here we go. Alright, it's connected. Remember, we've already paired it. So now just look for it on the app, and there we found it on the app. It picks it up right there. The A40 picks it up and it connects right there. Simple, very easy. Alright, it's just select ear tips. There are 5 types of ear tips provided for the case. Oh wow, that's just wearing instructions, touch control instructions. Yeah, we got it. Alright, let us see what we have. Let's see what the app presents us. Now let's talk about ambient sound. Here we talk about noise cancellation. And you have a normal sound and transparency mode. Now normal sound will play default sound that comes with the earbud. Transparency mode would switch off the noise cancelling and would try to bring in outside noise so you can hear what's going on around you. That's what transparency mode is for. And you know what noise cancelling is for? Shuts out everything out. That is nice. Now you have modes here. You have the manual mode and the adaptive mode. Now the adaptive mode would decide how much of the noise to keep out depending on your environment. So it gives you medium, it gives you high, and then it gives you low. So you've got a low, medium, and high noise environment. You decide that. On the manual, you decide how much you want to do it on your own. So you've got strong, you just need to turn these around to moderate, and you can turn it to weak. All this just depends on how much of the ambient sound you want to hear. That's what you do with this. That is nice. We have a controls here, so we can, okay, it's off right now, so we'll switch it on. And volume control is set here at the left button, and you can set it to what you want it to be. Oh, sorry, the left earbud, so you can set what you want to be, and the right for the volume up and down. So you can set it up to what you want your own time. So this is a single tap. If you tap one time here on the left earbud, the volume control, the volume goes down. So if you tap on the right, it goes up, so volume up and down. Double tap on the left and the right, you go to the next, and this is play and pause on the right. You know, you'll see it, hold for 2 seconds, but you can change it to what you want it to be. It's your choice. That is cool. We have a hear ID. Now this is for, oh yeah, this is for hearing sensitivity. So you know, some people don't want very loud music and all that stuff, so that you can use this with the EQ to tailor it to what you want it to be, the sound, to how much of the sound you want. Now we've got sound effects, we've got the signature, we've got the hear ID, we've got the default sound, we've got the custom sound. Now under customs, you have the ability to, you know, choose whatever your EQ settings want to be. Your choice. Your choice. I like this. I really do like this. This is cool. All right. So it seems like you've got a lot. The app does offer a lot of options for you, so you can use the app and set your settings the way you want it to be, exactly how you want it to be. You don't want the sound, you don't want it too heavy on the bass, or you don't want it too heavy on the volume, whatever. You've got options. You don't want the noise cancellation for now, you want to use transparency mode, or you want to use the normal mode. You've got options. That's beautiful. All right, I think it's time for me to just play something and see what it sounds like, and then I'll let you know. Yeah, let's go. If you like the video so far, please click on the like button to support this channel with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks. I mean, it's not shocker. It's not shocker. The sound from this does not surprise me. Like, I'm not surprised at all. It is what I expected and even more. I mean, great separation of sounds. You could actually filter out the sound. It is beautiful. There's no part of the whole combination that is overshadowing the other. It is all leveled out perfectly. Very nice. Very nicely leveled out. And at the same time, it is breezy too. It's not harsh. The sound is not harsh in your ears. You know, there's some earbuds you have on. It's almost like the whoever is talking on the earbud is kind of fighting with you or something. It is not harsh. It is just breezy and smooth. It is a very, very wow. I see why a lot of people recommend it. It's why people have been sending me emails to try this out. Wow, it is very, very good. Very, very good sound. And then there's a tweeter in it, like the old Kenwood tweeter, that when you listen to music just goes at the back of it. Oh my God, that is beautiful. It adds a bit of, there's a bit of texture it gives to the sound that comes out to you. It is beautiful. Wow, I love this one. This one I love. I would put this against any high end of any brand, be it Bose, be it whatever. I'll put this against that sound. Wow, this is a beautiful sound. This is a beautiful sound. And this is considered the budget range. It is not expensive. This, I am very surprised. It's a beautiful sound. I would expect this sound from the high end stuff, not the medium range. This is cool. This is really cool. Beautiful sound. It is breezy. It is clear. There's no distortions, whether you're low, high, or whatever. No distortions. Beautiful sound. I give this a 9. I give this a whole 9 out of 10. Beautiful sound. Very beautiful. Soundcore, you did very well with this one. Very beautiful sound. Wow. Now I'm going to take my time for the next few days. I'm going to take my time to actually play with the app and the sounds and the preferences and everything else that's on offer. I'm going to play it on the app. I'm going to really test out this one. I want to hear everything that has to come out of this. I'm telling you, this is good. I'm going to test everything out. and then I'll let you know. Wow, this is beautiful, beautiful sound. Let us summarize this. Bluetooth connection, you get 10 meters, no more. Anything past that and it starts getting choppy and it may cut. Okay. Battery life is impressive. You get 10 hours for a single charge and 50 hours with the charging case, and that is accurate to the T. And it's got a fast charge feature to it, which means that for 10 minutes of charging you get 4 hours of use time, of playtime. You also get wireless charging with this. You can wirelessly charge the earbuds, and you can also charge them with the USB Type-C cable that you have. Touch control, very responsive. You don't have to struggle when you're trying to, use the touch control. Some earbuds you would have to touch for a while before it responds, or sometimes your counts might even get off, in the sense that it accepts the first touch and doesn't accept the second one for something that needs 2 touches, and then your count, it don't work. But this one, very, very responsive. Now let's talk sound quality. With when it comes to sound quality, when it comes to the app, you've got noise cancellation, normal mode, and the transparency mode. The transparency mode lets you hear outside noise in. Now the normal mode just plays normal without the noise cancellation, and then the noise cancellation mode has got 2 more modes. It's got the manual mode and the adaptive mode. And with the adaptive mode, it decides the amount of noise cancellation that is perfect for your hearing, because you have to do the hearing test thing. You open the app, you see, do the hearing test thing, and then it determines how much sound your ear needs. So it creates a profile for your hearing. So that basically is different from what everybody else uses. So your profile, it uses that profile and the sound around you with the AI to determine how the amount of noise cancellation that will fit your hearing. It is beautiful. I know I'm explaining it like crazy, but go through the manual and just set it up and test it for yourself. You would love it. I love that feature. Now let's talk value for a moment. This costs 1,699 rands, which is about $94 give or take. However, with the size of your pocket, what your budget is when it comes to this is still considered a mid-range. This is not on the high-end stuff, because the high-end stuff, we're going about the 2,000 rand price tag. That's the high-end stuff. So this is the mid-range stuff. So, but if you calculate the performance and the features that this provides against what you are paying for, if you ask me, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth every penny. But hey, pockets are different. I understand that. So you decide for yourself if it's something you can afford. But if you can afford it, I promise you would enjoy this. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to like and share. If this is your first time here, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, leave it in the comment section or send me an email. For more videos like this, check out this one here, that one there, or check out our playlist. Until next time, take care. And we are back. How's the TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our videos. Our subject today is the Soundcore Space One Pro Active Noise Cancelling Headphones. We have reviewed the Space One on this channel. They are impressive headphones. The link to that video is in the description. Now this was released in September of 2024, which is about 2 months ago, and the price of this one is 2,499 rands, which translates to 1,138 US dollars. I'll call that the high end of the mid-range prices. Let's talk specs. Some of the specs of this include 4-stage noise cancelling system with active noise cancelling 3.0, the LDAC system for high-res audio, 40 hours with the active noise cancelling on and 60 hours with the active noise cancelling off, fast charging feature, 5 minutes for 8 hours of use, Bluetooth 5.3, a multi-point connection, and 6 mics for clear calls. The Soundcore Space One Pro boasts of a top-notch sound quality and comfort. Let's unbox and review it to see how true this is. Let's go. Upon opening the box, these are the contents: a USB Type-C charging cable, a 3.5mm audio cable, a manual book. FYI, don't be lazy, read your manual, it is there for a reason. A carry pouch for the headset. I don't know what this fabric is, but it is smooth and feels very good. And the focus of this video, the Soundcore Space One Pro active noise cancelling headphones. First impressions on seeing this headset, it looks like the Soundcore Space Q45. The headband is sturdy, it stretches out nicely, should fit most head sizes. It is wrapped with leather and foam, so should be soft and comfortable. The design of the hinges allows for a lot of movement, which will in turn increases comfort. The earmuffs are soft and large enough to cover your ears, which will also support the noise cancelling of this headphone. The innovative flexi-curve structure and the design of the hinges allows the headphones to fold down into half its size, making them incredibly portable, great for travelers and commuters. Another noticeable feature is how lightweight it feels. The matte finish, the controls located on both sides of the speakers. So far, super elegant. Let's do a fit test and see how comfortable it feels. So when you put this on, you notice three things immediately. One is the softness and comfort of the headphones. That was not exaggerated at all. It is super comfortable. And two, the tension on the headbands is just right. Not too tight, not too loose. And then three, the seal around your ear. Even before turning on the noise cancelling feature, you already feel the silence. You can use this in the gym and anywhere else. Great for traveling. The control buttons are all reachable on both sides. Great fit, I like it. If you have these headphones, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you intend to get it, let me know what you think after you've tried it. I want to know if we have the same experience or if it's just me. Next up, pairing. Let's go. Time for us to pair the headphones. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Firstly, turn on the headphones. Notice the blinking pairing light means you're ready to pair. Now go to the Bluetooth settings on your phone. Search for the Soundcore Space One Pro on the list of found devices. Select it and bam, you are paired. Easy peasy. Next up, the app. Let us see what the app has to offer. Let's go. Pair these. First of all, go to your app. And then you'll let the app find your device. There we go. Alright, we got it. Oh, another firmware. Let us just update this firmware. We'll be back. Alright, let's go through this app real quick. We've got the ambient sound in there to have the noise cancellation, normal and transparency mode. And we've got other modes here for you to fit your own custom transparency mode. We've got wind reduction here for, making calls outside and you got a little wind. Wind reduction helps with that. We've got sound effects, which includes the signature sound and other sounds here. We've got acoustic, bass, and reducer. And when you click more, you've got other options here like the podcast, there's deep, electronic, and flat. For go down, we'll have a custom EQ, that's essential. You set your own settings the way you want it to be. And on here, we've got Dolby Audio. Now, this is a new thing that's just entered now. This is really cool. This usually expands the texture of the sound real good. Now, we know what the Hear ID sound is for, so we're not just going to talk about that. Let's just move past that. We've got the Easy Chat. If you remember the Easy Chat from the Space One, yeah, it brings down your voice when you're about to speak. It brings down the volume of whatever you're listening to when you're about to speak, and then when you stop speaking, it comes back up. And this gives you like a custom time for it to wait while you speak. You got 5 seconds. So when you stop talking, it will pick up the volume in 5 seconds. So you just set your own time the way you want it to be. We've got controls here. You set your controls the way you want. And we've got save volume. Now this save volume also is attached to the Hear ID. You know what this is. We should not talk about it anymore. If you've been watching these videos, We've been talking about this for a while. You should know what it is. All right. Let's go here. And here we've got a side tone. Now this side tone, what it does is for you to hear your voice while you're on the phone. Now there's some people when they're on the phone, they're always yelling because they cannot hear themselves speak, so they think they're not loud enough. This helps you when you hear your voice when you speak, you don't yell because you know how loud you are. We've got a battery prompt. A battery prompt is to notify you when the battery is about to die. It tells you got 10% left or 5% left or whatever. Now ambient sound is like the noise cancelling. You can switch it off or on here. And sound mode, you can pick your sound mode. Remember the LDAC thing is also here. So imagine this has got the LDAC function and also the Dolby audio function. This is going to be good audio. Very, very good sound coming from this. Dual connection, so you can connect this to two devices. Auto off, you know what that is. And we've got a widget for your phone or your device or whatever it is, and name, firmware, and all that stuff. Okay, now from this app and what and everything that's in it, I can tell you that there's not a lot to it, but the things that are essential to hearing the proper good sound is in here. Not a lot to it, but the things that are essential to having a good experience when it comes to sound is in here. You've got your noise cancellation, you've got the Dolby audio and all that, you've got the LDAC, you've got the custom EQ. It's all here. That's all you need. Everything else is just, you know, fancy stuff, but you got the essentials that you need for a good experience. All right, I'm gonna put this on, play some music, and I'll let you know what it sounds like. Let's go. After listening to this for a while, this is what I think. Very, very balanced sound, very crisp, I must tell you. It does lean a bit to the highs and the mids, so it is very, very clear when you're listening to music. Very clear, I like that. Great separation of sounds. You can actually hear the instruments and the vocals separately and together at the same time. Is a very beautiful harmony. It's a little bit heavy on the bass. Okay, it's a bit heavy on the bass. It's not a bad thing exactly because the bass does not overshadow the rest of the sound, but it leans a little bit to the bass. So I think if you're a bass head, you'll like it. In fact, I think if you're not a bass head, I think you'll still like it too. It's very good. So overall, very, very balanced sound profile. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's talk pros, cons, and let's summarize. First of all, let's start with the pros. Now, things I find to be pros on this. First of all, I like the high-res sound. Very, very good. I like the Dolby feature and the LDAC feature. Really, really good for this. Okay, it makes listening to music exceptional. Now, I like the noise cancellation. I think they improve every time they put out a headset of noise cancellation. I think they're trying to find out exactly how far they can go to how much noise they can put out. So that is really cool. I like that. I like the fit. It's very, very comfortable when you put it on. It covers your ears properly. The tension on the headband is just appropriate. Now let's talk cons. Things I find to be a con, and I am seriously nitpicking at this time. Really, really nitpicking. Things I find to be a con is the water resistant. It does not have a water resistant feature, so which means if you are in a little bit of a drizzle, you might have problems with this. Now, I did not test it to find out if that would really happen, but I read through the manual and I saw it does not have a water resistant feature, so that might be a problem. Like I said, I'm only just nitpicking on this one now, right? Cool. Now, I also think it's a bit bulky in design. It's actually almost the same design as the Q45, as the Space Q45, almost the same design. So there's still this bulk feeling to it. It's comfortable, don't get me wrong, but it still feels a bit bulky. But then again, you can actually fold it into a little thing. So yeah, anyways, if you have it all opened out and everything, it does feel a bit bulky. And also, this is what I was a bit conflicted about, the price. I think it's a little bit too expensive. Just a tad bit, just a tad bit, but I think people might not bother, but I kind of saw the price difference and I was like, that's a bit too much. Because firstly, the Space One is about 1,899 rands, which is about 107 US dollars. But the Space Pro, this one, is 2,499 rands, which translates to 138 US dollars. Too much, right? Come on, agree with me. It's a little bit too expensive there, but I don't think it'll bother most people, but I think it's still a little bit expensive. So these are the things I find to be cons. I might be nitpicking, but hey, that's my opinion, right? So what do I think? Do I think this is a good buy for the price? Hell yeah. Now, I know I said earlier on it's a bit expensive, but I don't think a lot of people will care when they hear the sound profile from this. This is really, really good. Yes, so I think it's a good buy. I think it's still expensive a little bit, but I think it's still a good buy. So if you want it, get it. Good choice. And we are back. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is the Soundcore Space One active noise cancelling headphones. Now this I am very excited about. I've heard so much about it and I'm so eager to test it out. Now if you've not heard about this one before, you need to get up from under the rock you live in and get with the program. Alright. Now, released in August of 2023, the price on this one is 1,899 rands, which translates to 107 US dollars. Now, FYI guys, okay, I'm trying to make this video very short. I know it might be long and I know this attention span is very short these days, but I need you guys to watch this video because it's going to be packed with information that you need to make a decision if you want to get this headphone or any other headphone at all. So please be patient and watch the video. Alright, let us talk specs. Some of the specs include a Bluetooth 5.3, adaptive noise cancelling, a crisp high-res sound, adjustable transparency, ergonomic design for all-day comfort, a multi-mics for clear calls, a wearing detection, a multi-point connection, a fast charge feature so you do 5 minutes of charge, you get 4 hours of playtime. A battery capacity, you get 40 hours with the active noise cancelling on and 55 hours with the active noise cancelling off. Now total charge time from 0 to 100, 2 hours. Wow, that is nice. That is very nice. Okay, let us not waste any more time. Let us open this and see what we're dealing with, shall we? Let's go. So when you pop it open, this is what you get. A 3.5mm aux cable, USB Type-C charging cable, a manual and warranty book. And we've got a carry pouch right here. This is very, very decent quality. And we've got the Soundcore Space One active noise cancelling headphones. Woo! First of all, what catches my eye is the color. There's a bit of a blue here and black. I think it also comes in other colors. I think there's rose gold and I think there is a white one. Let's look at the build quality. The headband is covered in a material that feels like nubuck, more like nubuck than pleather. And then there's pleather on the bottom. Yeah, this feels like nubuck on the top and pleather at the bottom. And then there's a bit of a foam here for your headrest. Expands out really nicely, so it's gonna fit any head size. Adjustments, very good. This is not made with metal. It's all just very hard plastic. There's a bit of a swivel on the ear cups, so it'll fit your head when no matter how much you stretch it, it'll still cover your ear. The ear muffs here are covered with pleather. I like the design also. It looks very simple, but at the same time a little bit futuristic. That is cool. On the inside of the left ear cup, we'll have a little note here that talks about the wearing detection sensor. And if you look right inside, right there, that's it. I hope you guys can see that. You see that there? See that? That's the wearing detection sensor. That's a feature that is in some earbuds, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing it on a headphone. It's actually cool because it can work as a pause and play thing. All right, we've got some controls on the left side and also on the right side. Super lightweight, very, very lightweight. And since you can fold it into a little ergonomical size, that is cool, because then you can put it in the carry pouch, or you can just fold it around your neck when you're not using this. This is beautiful. I like this. Let us do a fit test and let's see what it feels like when we have this on. Let's go. All right, fit test. Wow. Wow. That is very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. It creates a nice seal around your ear because it's wide enough to cover your ears, so it really seals the ear in. It is very lightweight, very, very lightweight. I don't think this will fall off your ear if you're just using it and walking around, or fall off your head. Sorry. I don't think this will fall off your head if you're just using it, just using it. But I don't think you should go to the gym with this. I mean, maybe it's just me. The grip, the tension here is okay, but I think if you're doing something vigorous and making fast movements and all that stuff, it probably just shift or just come off your head. So yes, I don't think you should be going to the gym with this, but just listening to music or whatever you're trying to do, this is really good. And the seal around the ear is really, really tight. It's very, very good. Very, very comfortable. Very soft. The earmuffs, very soft. Wow. All right, let's go pair these. Let's see how easy it is to do. Let's go. All right, that was a great fit. Now let's try to pair this with my phone and let's see how easy it is to do. First of all, what we do is we turn this on. Let's press the power button right there, and then it comes on, and now it's trying to connect. So what you do next, you go to your Bluetooth settings. There we go. And you scroll down, and right there it is, Soundcore Space One, waiting for you to connect. Very easy, less than a minute. Very easy pairing, very, very easy. And now it saves on my Google item. So this is really, really cool. Very easy and simple. I like it when things just work the way they're supposed to work, simple and easy. All right, what we do next now, we have to go and test the app and let's see what functions it provides. This is the part I've been waiting for. Let's test the app and let's see what functions that we can that it provides. Let's go. All right. First of all, you know what to do. Go to your Apple Store or your Play Store and download the Soundcore app. That's the first thing you do. Get the app first. I already have the app because I use a lot of Soundcore products, so it's always on my phone. So let's pick it out. The Soundcore app. Where we go. There we go. Right there. And let's see if it'll pick up our new device right there. It's just picked it up to connect the Space One. There we go, and boom, it connects. And first, now it gives us the wearing guide as you check the left and right icons before all that stuff. All right, moving on, wearing guide, moving on, got it. Oh, now we have to do an update. All right, let's just do the update. We'll be back.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Update done. It's reconnected. Let's go. All right, let's look at this app and let's see what features it provides. First of all, we have the noise cancellation feature. We have a noise cancellation here and ambient sound. We have normal and transparency mode. At this time, watching these videos and everything, it's a bit of voice through, so you can also hear what's going on around you while your noise cancellation is on. And under that mode, you still have, you can increase or decrease the amount of transparency when it comes to that mode. Yes, cool. We also have under the noise cancellation, we have something called a wind reduction. Now you can put this on or put this off, but I think what this does is for when you are on the phone, right, and you're talking on the phone, because this has got a microphone here, and you're using this for your phone calls or whatever you do. and maybe on the move and there's a windy situation, that helps you to reduce the amount of wind, so you don't hear that wind sound that comes through the speakers when you're using it. Very cool. We've got Easy Chat. All right, let's see what Easy Chat does. Each touch and hold. You hold the left on to turn on the Easy Chat or release it. What does Easy Chat do? Enables to lower the music volume from your device and make your phone calls clearer for short conversations. Okay. So a call comes through, you just want to bring down the music so you can have your conversation properly and all that stuff. That's what you use the Easy Chat for. You can decide to enable it or disable it. There's a touch on the left ear cap to bring down the music so you can have your conversation. And I also have the one that's a better situation, which is the better mode, which is to speak to enable. So you can just start speaking. The moment your voice comes through the microphone, the music itself comes down. So when you're done talking, it comes up again. That is nice. That is a new feature I've seen on this app. I've not seen this before. This is rather great. This is really great for someone like me, especially. That's a good feature. All right, sound effects. You have your signature mode. You have your Hear ID sound. I love this feature, because this feature actually listens to your, or does it tests your hearing, and it actually creates a situation where you get the optimum sound for whatever your hearing situation is. This is really cool. I like this Hear ID sound. If you're using this app, set this up. It's really cool. I like it. And here we have our default signature sound, and you have the usual 22 EQ settings that come with the Soundcore app. They're all right here. And you have the opportunity to set yours. You see, every other app, every other product out there that does not have a EQ settings, that has an EQ setting but does not have a customizable EQ setting, it's crazy. Customize your own EQ. I want to put what I want to put in there, and for my use. All right, let's go to controls. You can use this to set up your controls over there. Just go through it and you see. And save volume. Now this is what you set for your own hearing. First of all, it works also with your Hear ID setting, or you can just set up the volume the way you want it to be. What this does is, once the volume gets to a point where you set it, it will not increase more than that. So if maybe for some reason you mistakenly press the volume increase button while you're doing whatever you're doing, that will stop it. That is really cool. I like that. All right, let's go see what else in the settings. Here we have the sound mode. You can for the LDAC codec. This is for people who have, if your phone has got the LDAC feature and it's enabled, you can use this. It just gives you a better sound experience. That's all. Wearing detection. I love wearing detection. Now this can work in a situation where you don't have enough settings or space for you to put your settings for sound, for a volume increase or decrease. Then you can use this as your pause and play, so you can create space for your volume control, if you know what I mean. But I like this feature because sometimes when someone speaks to you, you just take the earphone off your head without stopping it. It just pauses whatever you're listening to, whether you listen to music or a movie or whatever it is. It pauses while you put it on. And that is what this sensor is for on the left ear cap right there. That's what this sensor is for. That is cool, right? Cool. Okay. Device list. This is just the things you're connected to, because you remember this is a multi-point device, so it can connect to your phone and your tablet and your laptop all at the same time. So this just shows you the list of whatever devices it's connected to. Right now it's only connected to my phone. Voice prompt. You can set your voice prompt the way you want to be. Okay, this voice prompt, you see, like when your battery is about to die, it gives you an alert like low battery and all that stuff. You can turn that off or switch it on, you know what you want. Update. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, I'll say this about the app, right? It doesn't look like a lot. It just has the essentials. Let me say essentials. It's got the compulsories, things I'll call the compulsories. It's got them in here. You got your volume control, You've got your sound effects, which is your EQ and every other sound that comes with it. And you've got little things like the easy chat and all that stuff. And you have a comprehensive, a concise noise cancellation feature. So you see, it's got everything that needs to be in the app is in there, right? That is what I like about this. I like this. I like the app. I think it's very, very functional. Okay, let's go, listen to some music and let us see the experience we get, and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, let's go. All right. After listening to this for a while, let me tell you. Okay, very, very beautiful sound. I love the sound. It is so clear. If you ask me, I think it's a little bit bass heavy. I think it also favors the highs and the mids, so it's very, very clear. Very good separation of sounds. You could actually hear everything. Very, very good. The noise cancellation, there's a serious improvement to the noise cancellation, because even when you're using the transparency mode and you bring it down to whatever, however you want the transparency to sound like, you can notice the difference. You can hear the difference in the sound. Then when you put on the full noise cancellation, it is beautiful. It seals everything completely. And I think the way the way this is designed, right, it completely covers your ear and it's tight and it keeps out the sound. It is incredible. The sound from this, this is so worth it. This is cool. I love this. Now, if you're a bass head, you're gonna love this one. If you love bass, you like the heavy sounds, this is good. If you also like the clear sounds, the rather neutral sounds, this is also good, because you can also actually just take the bass out from the equalizer settings and you're good. But I would say the default sound leans a little bit bass heavy. So yeah, I like it. I love it. Beautiful sound. Beautiful. Let's continue. All right, let us summarize. Now we got Bluetooth connection on this one. I got 12 meters. After that, it starts getting choppy. The battery capacity, I got 40 hours with the active noise cancelling on and 53 hours with the active noise cancelling off. So that's close to what the manual says. For call quality, here's what it sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the Soundcore Space One adaptive active noise cancelling headphones. If you can hear my voice right now, this is what you will sound like when you're using the headset for phone calls and for chats. Go on in the comment section and tell me what you think. Let's continue. Right, so you go to the comment section and let me know what you think about the call quality. I want to know your opinion, so please, comment section right now. All right, as for my observation, I'm going to separate them into pros and cons, or the things I liked and the things I did not like, whatever suits you. All right, here goes. Number one, pros. The bass on this thing is incredible. Very, very good bass. I mean, it brings the sound to life. It does not overshadow everything. It brings the sound to life. And since it also favors the highs and the mids on this one, the sound is so clear with the bass. Really, really good. I like it. Number two, the noise cancellation technology on this one has really, really changed. It's really, really improved. I mean, it was very, very good, especially for a headphone, because usually when you're using headphones, there's always a chance of leakage and everything because of the size of the muffs and your ears and all that stuff and movement and all that things. But with this, it is very different. It seals in nicely. You hear the improvement. I'm telling you, really, really good noise cancellation. I like it. I really like it. All right, number three, the app. Okay, now you know how I feel about equalizer settings and apps. Now the EQ settings here is crazy. First of all, you have a plethora of them, and then you have the ability to adjust the sound that you want. Really, really create a sound. Another thing I like in this is the LDAC support. Now remember, the LDAC really just brings out the high-res sound from this product. It is really, really beautiful. And FYI, remember your device, maybe your phone or tablet or whatever, really has to support the LDAC for it to work. If you don't have an LDAC support on your phone, it's not going to work, or your tablet, it's not going to work. So the LDAC support on this, very beautiful. Another thing I love is the proximity sensor. Now I like that even in earbuds, and I talk about earphones. I really like it because sometimes you know you're on the move and everything, so you don't always have to press pause and what every time you're listening to your product and something catches your attention. Just take it off your ears, it stops, pauses whatever you're doing, and when you put it back on, it picks up. I like it. Let's talk cons. The latency on this when you're doing gaming is horrible. It is horrible. Usually there's always, most headphones will say, oh, the latency is good and all that stuff, but usually it's not, because it's a Bluetooth device. There's always a lag when it comes to a Bluetooth device and gaming. Okay, so yeah, the latency on this is not good. It's not good at all. No. Another con is the easy chat feature. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's a very, very good idea, the easy chat thing, because what it does is if you're listening to whatever, if you listen to a movie or whatever you're listening to, if someone says something to you and you want to respond, the moment you say something back, it brings down the volume of whatever you're listening to, automatically brings it down, so you can have like a clearer conversation with whoever you're talking to. Now, that is a very good idea. The problem is with this one is it is very laggy, like really laggy. If the moment you say something, it takes about almost half a minute to bring down the sound. I think about that, yes, about half a minute to bring down the sound. And when you stop talking, it takes about more than 50 seconds. What am I saying? About also half a minute to pick up the sound. It's really laggy, really laggy. It's a good idea, but I think it still needs a lot of work. That's what I think. The next con is the multi-point connection on this one. Like, what I noticed with this is it works. You can connect two devices at the same time, but when you are using one device, it starts getting choppy for whatever reason. I don't know why. And I noticed that it only happens when I do the multi-point connection. The moment I take one device off, it gets clear and everything. But when you connect another device, your sound quality drops. So I think that needs to also be checked. So Soundcore, check that. The multi-point connection on the Space One. Check it. So, what do I think? Do I think this is worth the price? Hell yeah, it is. Though I have a few issues with it, which I've listed as my cons and everything, but I still think it is worth every cent. Very good product. Very, very, very beautiful sound. If you want it, get it. And we are back. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is the Soundcore Space Q45 noise cancelling headphones. Now, these have been around for a bit. It was released in August of 2022, so that's about 2 years and some change. And the price on this one is 2,499 rands, which translates to 138 US dollars. Let's talk specs. Some of the specs include active noise cancelling, 50 hours playtime with the active noise cancelling on, and you get 60 hours playtime with the active noise cancelling off. You get LDAC support for high-res sound. You get AI enhanced calls. You get multi-point connection, and you get a customizable ambient sound. Very, very nice. So this is like the high end of the middle range headphones. Yes? Good. All right, let's pop this open and let's get on with it. Let's go. So when you pop it open, this is what you get. First of all, a nice carry pouch. This is very, very cool. I like this. And you get a USB Type-C charging cable with the 3.5mm audio cable right there. Put that aside. And we have the Space Q45 noise cancelling headphones. First of all, let's talk build quality and design. This is beautiful. I like this. It's a mixture of plastic and and metal in places. I think the places that deserve to have metal, and the places that need plastic have plastic. Like, first of all, look at the headband. This is metal here, and under it we've got a headrest with your covered wrapped in pleather. Yes, so this can stretch out. You're not going to be scared that it's going to break with this plastic. See that? Because this is a metal headband. That is really cool. On the side adjustment areas, we've got a plastic end that the metal slides in, which is quite nice. I like that. It gives enough space for different head sizes. Another thing I noticed is, first of all, the matte finish to this is beautiful. Now, some areas of it is like this part of it is not metal, but it does look like metal. So it's like there's a matte finish, and then there's like a regular finish with on the headband. This is really cool. I like this. Another thing I like also, I like the ergonomical design. It's really designed to fold and become really small. You put in a carry pouch or whatever. So yeah, I like that. I also like the fact that there's a lot of moving parts on this headphone. See, you can turn this side where you just turn the 180 or 90 degrees this side. You can also bend it and turn too. So you see, there's a lot of turnings here, which makes it easy for you to adjust to your head shape. Let me use that word. You can adjust this to your head when you put this on. It's not just rigid. You can move it around. That is very cool. I like that. The downside to this also is that after some time, wear and tear kicks in, and then these things don't stay in place anymore. They all start getting all wobbly and, you know, freewheeling and all that stuff. You know, yeah, that happens over time. But yeah, but so far this is really cool. I like this. I like the design. I like the materials used. It's very, very lightweight. It's not heavy at all. Very lightweight. Let us do a fit test, and let's see how comfortable it is when we put this on. Yes? Let's go. Fit test. Okay. It's very comfortable. The earmuffs completely cover your ears into a perfect, very good seal. I like that. It's sealed completely. I like. All right. It is lightweight, but it feels a bit kind of bulky. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. It is lightweight. It's not heavy on your head, but when you put it on, it feels like you've got too much on your head. It feels bulky. Otherwise, it's a very good fit, very comfortable. I think you can use this at the gym. I have a very small head, so this doesn't seem like it's gonna fall off my head. So if you have something bigger than this, yeah, it will be a very good fit for you. But I like this. I like this. I like that you have a very good seal on the ear, so the noise cancelling is really, really gonna be good. Look at that. Feels very comfortable too. But it just feels like it's too much on, if I'm saying that right. It just feels like it's too much. Otherwise, comfortable fit. All right, let's move on. It's time for us to pair these, and let's just get on with it. First of all, let's switch this on. Where's the on button here? There you go. Let's switch this on. And the light comes on. It's trying to pair immediately. So let us just go straight to our Bluetooth settings and see if it picked it up already. Let's go. There we go. Space Q45. And just like that, it's paired. Simple, easy, not a lot to do. Very, very easy. All right. What we do now, we're going to go into the app and let's see what we can do with the app. Yes? Let's go. Let us go to the app. First of all, you know how to download it from your Apple Store or from your Google Play Store, so go download it. I already have it on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick it out here. Let us see if we can pick it up already. And there we go, it picks it up for the Q45. And let us go straight into the app and let's see what we do. First of all, it gives us a wiring guide, all that. We got it. Oh, guys, I can never win with this one. All right. Okay, another firmware update. Let's just do it quickly. All right. Let's go.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, update is done. Let's go into the app and see what we can do with it. Q45. Let's go. Doesn't seem like much from just looking at it. All right. First of all, you've got your noise cancelling, your normal transparency mode, and under the transparency mode, you have different levels of it. You have the talk mode. Now this also gives you your noise cancelling, but it enhances the voices or your voice mode. That way you can hear people talking around you and all that stuff, and you have your custom transparency mode where you can actually set it up the way how much of the transparency that you want. Easy. Here we've got the save volume here, so this also works with here ID, or so it takes in consideration your environment you're in and sets up a good level of for your volume in your ear, because trying to take care of your ears and make sure you don't go deaf over time. Or you can just set it up to your limit, to where you want. We've got controls here. You can set up the control the way you want from the button here, the noise cancelling button here, and all that stuff right there. Yeah, you can just set it up and you set your controls the way you want. All right. Sound effects. We've got the Soundcore signature sound, which is default sound, and we have a custom sound, which means you can set up your own custom EQ. And we've got the here ID sound. I'm sure by now on this channel we should be able to set this up, because we've talked about several headphones that use the same here ID feature. I love this, by the way. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, let's go into settings here. We've got the sound mode. Here, the sound mode, you can set up your LDAC support. Remember, whatever device you're using, maybe your phone or something, it has to support LDAC too. If it doesn't, this feature will not work. This really gives oomph to the sound. Let me use that word. It gives it a lot of clarity and beauty. All right. I think that's just about it. Okay. I will say something. Just looking at it, I expected more. I'm not gonna lie. I expected more from the app, because I feel like the other ones we've talked about, go into the channel and see the other Soundcore headphones we talked about. The app actually gave a lot more features to it, but I expected more, I must say. But okay, it is what it is. Let's move on. Right now I'm just gonna listen to some music with this, and then I'll tell you what it sounds like. Let's go. Alright, after listening to this for a while, this is what I think. Very good sound. Great separation of sounds. You can tell the difference in the sounds you hear. It favors the highs and the mids. Very good bass too. They're not overshadowing at each other. It's very, very clear. The LDAC supports too really gives it a lot of clarity. Very, very, very good sound. I like it. I also like the noise cancelling, because when you put it on, I think it's because of the seal or the way the earmuffs actually really cover your ears. It keeps like a very good seal with the noise cancelling. But I think you might want to reduce the intensity of it, because if you increase it a lot, the noise cancelling, like you're really trying to shut out the world, you might hurt your ears, because wow, it's really, really good. I like it. Let's move on. Alright, let's summarize this, and I'm going to break my summary into pros and cons. First of all, let's talk about the pros. Firstly, the active noise cancelling. I really like it. I like the fact that you can reduce the intensity of it or increase it depending on what you want. I love that. I love the battery power. It's actually it can take you for missing my words. Yeah, the battery power can take you into the following day, because sometimes some people forget to charge at the end of the day, but it can actually take you the following day, so you can have enough time to charge. I love the battery power on that. I love the LDAC support. Gives it really good high-res sound. Have very good high-resolution sound. It's very clear, very good. I like that support. I like the comfort of it. The materials used to make this, it's very comfortable. The earmuffs are very soft, very good. I like the mixture of the plastic and the little metal sheet used to make this. It is very comfortable. So yeah, that's one thing I like about it. As for call quality, here's what it sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the Soundcore Q45 active noise cancelling headphones. You can hear my voice right now. This is what you sound like. It is a very comfortable headphone, advertised to have 2 AI enhanced microphones. So you let me know what you think about the sound quality in the comment section. Let's move on. Right, so go into the comment section, you know the drill, let me know what you think. Alright, let's talk cons. Now my first con is the bulky nature of it. The way it feels when you put it on. Like I said, it is lightweight, which means it's not very heavy on your head, but when you put it on, it feels like there's too much on your head. So I guess maybe that goes down to design and everything. Yeah, so so I think it's a design thing. It feels a bit too much on your head, like you've got too much on your head. That's the best way I can say that, but it's not heavy per se. Now another con that I see is the hinges and everything here, right? Now I know it's an advantage to have these little hinges and turns and where you can adjust them to make them comfortable, but the way these hinges are designed, I think over time they are going to wear out and then it's going to be difficult to put them in place. So that's another thing I see as a con. Maybe they should have changed the design of the hinges. Yeah, maybe that. Now the last con for me is the app. I expected more from the app, yes, but there's not a lot to it. I think the app needs more features. Come on, this is the Q45. There should be more features to this. Yeah, so I think maybe the app does not really need work, it just needs more features. It needs to give more, if I could put it that way. Yeah. For the price of 2,499 rands, which is 138 US dollars, do I think it's fair for this? Yeah, I think it is fair. I mean, it's about the same price range as the Space One, the Space Pro. It's about the same price. So yeah, I think it's fair. Now, although I've mentioned some cons about it, some things I did not like about it, but I still think it's a good buy. So yeah, I think it's a fair price too. So yeah, it's fair. If you want it, get it. Good choice. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. See you on the next one. How's it, TUB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is the Soundcore Space X20 active noise cancelling true wireless earbuds. Released in July of 2024, the price on this one, 1,765 rands, which is equivalent to 29 US dollars. It comes in 3 colors, black, white, and green. Some of its features include a flexible ear hooks for a secure fit, advanced noise cancellation, IP68 waterproof rating, fast charging feature. You get 5 minutes, gives you 2 hours of playtime, multi-point connection, a great battery life, 12 hours single charge, and 48 hours from the case with the active noise cancelling off, and 7 hours from a single charge, and 28 hours from the case with the active noise cancelling on. You get 10 meters Bluetooth 5.3 connection and many more. These features make the Soundcore Space X20 a great choice for anyone looking for reliable, high-performing workout earbuds. But how do they really perform? Let's find out together. Here's a little disclaimer for you. This in-depth review might be long but packed with valuable information. Feel free to skip to the chapters you need, but I'd appreciate it if you can watch it till the end to support the channel and help with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you in advance and enjoy the video. When you pop open the box, this is what you'll find: a manual and warranty book, a USB Type-C charging cable, extra ear tips from small to extra large, and the Soundcore Space X20 case with the earbuds inside. Weighing at 6.5 grams, it comes in a rather large case with a matte finish. Now I don't know if I like the white color, but I guess others might like it. On the top is the Soundcore logo in rose gold. At the back we have the USB Type-C charging port. In front we have the pairing button and the indicator lights. Let us take a closer look at the earbuds. It's shaped like a regular earbud, but instead of a stem, we have a very soft and flexible ear hook to keep it in place while you work out. It does look a little bulky, but has a very simplified design. Instead of a touch control, we have a control button, 3 mics on each earbud and very soft silicone ear tip. It's a good design. If you are a gym rat and you want comfort, this is a great choice. The ear hooks are so soft, you don't feel any pressure at all. The earbuds feel a little bulky, but they're still comfortable. The soft ear tips are a real plug to also assist in the noise cancellation. I'm impressed. As always, pairing this is easy. First, pop open the lid, go to the Bluetooth settings on your phone, select Soundcore Spot X20, and you are connected. Let's look through the app. Firstly, I want to take this out of the case so I can get the whole full spectrum of everything. Yes? Alright. Now looking at the app, first of all, we have the battery percentages, so you can know how much battery power you got left for the case and for each individual earbuds. And then we go to ambient sound. On the ambient sound, we've got our noise cancellation, normal mode, and transparency mode. And on the transparency mode, we've got the adaptive and the manual mode. The usual. If you've ever used a a Soundcore product, this is the same thing with the app. Nothing crazy out here. We've got a wind reduction here. That is cool. So if you're making your phone calls outside and it's windy, you still can get a good audio sound from there. Now, next thing we do is the sound effects. In sound effects, we've got 3D sound and the Hear ID option. I'm happy it's got a Hear ID sound. I love this option. Or you can go to default Soundcore signature, or you can just go to your equalizer settings and you put your own equalizer settings where you want. But if you go to under your default, you've got other options. You've got 22 options when it comes to presets. We've got bass booster, we've got classical, we've got acoustic, bass reducer, and more. And these are the more. We've got podcast, dance, deep electronic, flat, hip hop, jazz, Latin, 22 of them. All right. So if you can go through the 22 presets and you don't see anything you like, then you can just go to your custom EQ and set it up the way you please. Let's move on from here now. Controls. We've got our controls right here. You can set it up the way you want. The difference in this and most earbuds is this. With this one, we are pressing the button right here for controls and not a touch control. We're not touching to work this. We have to press the button right here. That's cool. Buttons are usually more accurate. Anyways, you set the sound the way you want it to be and you keep it moving. Looking at the app, all I can say is I think the important things are in here. It is not broad. It does not got a lot of things that shouldn't be here and all that stuff. Everything that's important that should be in here. I still think there's a bit of room for improvement, but we've got the basic things. Alright, so I'm gonna just play some music right now, see what it sounds like, and if I do not like it, you will definitely hear from me. If I like it, you're definitely still gonna hear from me too, so let's keep it moving. If you like the video so far, please click on the like button to support this channel with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks. Right. After listening to this for a while, this is what I think. I think the sound from this thing is awesome. Now, this is a sporting earbuds, right? It's built to, for sports. So that means a lot of things that are in here will be catered to working out or cycling or whatever you do. Now, you want your music to be bass heavy. It kind of energizes you when you are working out. Listen to bass heavy music. This is bass heavy. The mids and the highs on this, very, very good, very balanced. So it is crisp as hell. So very good sound overall. So whether you get this for working out or maybe just chilling or whatever, very, very good sound. I like it. I'll give it a good 8 out of 10. All right. Let's talk about pros and cons of this earbuds. We're starting with the pros. First one, I would say the noise cancellation. The noise cancellation on this is incredible. It's completely, and when I mean completely blocks out sound. If you're the kind of person who, if you're conscious of your environment and maybe just want noise cancelling with just a little bit and all that stuff, yeah, you've got options. You can put it on the transparent mode so that you can, hear what's happening around you while it brings down the noise a bit. But if you're the kind of person that wants total isolation when you're doing whatever you do, this is it. It completely blocks out sound. I love the noise cancellation on this. Very, very good. I like it. Next pro is comfort and fit of this thing. This is very, very comfortable. And when you put it on, it's not trying to get into your head. When I mean get into your head, I mean you don't feel like it's going down into your brain or something. It is just comfortable. It just fits. Very fitting. And now with the hook that comes with the earbuds these days, this is mega soft. You see how that, you see that? That is mega soft. So when you have this around your earlobes, you don't feel it like it's pinching or anything, or like it's hard behind your earlobes. No, it is very, very comfortable. Now, for the last pro that we're going to talk about in this video, we're going to talk about the call quality of this. I'm telling you, very good for what it's built for. It is very clear. In fact, here's what it sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the Soundcore Space X20, and this is what you sound like when you are on the phone. For what it's designed for, I think it sounds great. What do you think? Comment section, let me know right now. Right, so what do you think? Comment section, I want to know what you think. Let's talk about the cons to this, and the first con we're going to discuss is the fit. Yeah, I know it was a positive just now, it's now become a negative. Now, the fit exactly is the fact that when you put this on, it does feel a little bit bulky. When you put it on, most people want to be, when you are exercising, you want to put on earbuds that, are not so bulky in your ears. You don't want to be so self-conscious of it, especially since you're doing, you're working out activities and stuff. You don't want to, feel like there's just this thing that's just standing out in your head. So yeah, it's a little bit bulky. Did not bother me, but I can see how it can be a problem to other people. So now for our last con of the video, the placement of the control button. Look at that right there. See that? Now the touch control, as you can see, it is very, very close to the edge where the hook meets the earbuds. It is too close to that, to the corner. Now, if you've got big fingers, you'd have a problem accessing the button over there because it's way too much in the edge. You should have brought it out just a little bit more so that people can have ease of access, but it's way too much in the edge right there. So that's the last con we're going to talk about in this video. Now, if you use this or you're using this right now and the other cons you know about, leave it in the comment section and let us get your opinion. So let us summarize. For the price of 1,765 Rand, which is equivalent to 95 US dollars, would I buy this? Hell yeah, I'll definitely buy this. For the sound quality alone, it is very, very good. For what it's built for, it is very, very good. And you cannot, I don't think you can just buy this because you're working out. I think you can just buy this just to enjoy listening to music or watching videos or whatever. You can get this too if that's what you want. But for what it's built for, it is amazing. Very, very good noise cancellation. I cannot say enough about that. The noise cancellation on this is amazing. So yeah, I think it's worth the price. I think it's a good choice. If you can afford it, get it. Great choice. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is the Soundcore V30i open ear true wireless earbuds. This is a Soundcore V30i open ear true wireless earbuds from the stables of Anker by Soundcore. This is relatively new. It only hit the market in December of 2023, and this is the first time we're talking about open ear true wireless earbuds on this channel. Although from looking at the picture right here, I can say that it has some similarities with some other earbuds we've talked about on this channel, you know, with the loop, the ear loop thing for those sports earbuds. But there's a new one now. Anker Soundcore is a very reliable brand with most of their products. It's rarely they miss, but sometimes they do miss. So let us see what this one is going to be like. It's a hit or miss. We are going to find out. But first, let's talk specs. Some of the specs it boasts of include ultra comfort with open ear design, enhanced situational awareness. Well, with it being the open ear concept and all, that situational awareness becomes a thing. 4 mics and AI algorithm for clear calls, powerful sound with 14.2mm drivers and the bass up. 12-hour playtime, that's 36 hours with the charging case, so you get 12 hours for a single charge, and then you get 36 hours extra from the charging case. IPX5, water resistance and sweat proof. From the specs, doesn't seem like there's anything, you know, out of the ordinary, but I think it will all depend on design, how the design of this earbud would affect the sound production of it. I think that is the whole idea. But before we continue, let us pop this open and see what it looks like. So when you pop it open, this is what you get. The V30i wireless earbuds with the charging case, a USB Type-C charging cable, a manual. You know how I feel about the manual, guys, so act accordingly. This is a big pill-shaped charging case. Feels rather very light, very light indeed. It's pill-shaped like the other earbuds. It has like a matte feel to it. Yes, a matte feel, so no fingerprint magnet. That is cool. Alright, we've got the Soundcore logo on the top. At the bottom, no specs like you usually expect, and just here you have the USB Type-C charging port, and right next to it is a button on the case. I'm guessing it's either for reset button or for pairing button. Just right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Alright, okay, let's open the case and let's see what it looks like inside. There we go. Oh, that is nice. Oh, and there's a charge indicator light here. That's cool. Alright, the specs I was talking about at the bottom of this thing is actually in here. That's good. Alright, I like this. I like the way it sits in the charge case. That's very good. Oh, the magnet is not so... Okay, let's take this out first. And let's see what the magnet power, excuse me. Let's see what the magnet power is like. Take this out. I guess the way it's designed, there's no way you would not have a magnet contact. Ooh. There we go. Very strong magnet. Alright, let's take it out and see. Nice. Okay, this looks like most sports earbuds. Most earbuds people buy for reasons of vigorous activity. Maybe they are in the gym, maybe they're taking a run or something. They usually buy earbuds with a loop. So that's what this looks like. So the only difference here is that this part of the earbud that goes into your ear, this part, it's not there. So that's the whole open ear concept. Not there. So there's nothing sticking into your ear. It's just open. We'll see if that's a hit or miss, right? Right next on top of here, we've got the charger place. This is the right earbud. This is the right R there. The back of it, we've got a mic port and another one here. And this, I think, is for touch control. And you know, you've got the loop that goes over your ear. It's rather very soft, I must say. It's rather really soft. I hope it gets comfortable. Alright, same goes for the... I like this though. I do like the way it is. It feels really super lightweight, and this feels rather soft, and I hope it will be comfortable. It is a good design. I like this design. All right. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's do a fit test and see how comfortable this feels when you put it on. Okay, I'll tell you how this feels. This feels very comfortable. I was expecting that the loop going over your ear at this point right here, I was expecting that it will hurt this part of your earlobe, just the top of it. I thought it would just, that notch there would hurt, but it's barely touching it, so it's very comfortable. Because it's not sticking in your ear, it's almost like there's just something hanging on your earlobe. It doesn't feel like you're putting something on. It just feels like something's just hanging on your earlobe because there's nothing sticking into your ear. It's a weird feeling, but I kind of get it. Easy to put on. It does feel like it might fall if you're running, but it's actually there. I mean, when I mean there, I mean it's actually safe, but it feels like it might drop. But you can see on my shaking my head vigorously, it's not coming off. The loop is actually in place. Over some time, you might forget you're having this. You still have this thing on your ear. You might just forget you have it on. Comfort. I'll give it a solid 9. Solid 9 out of 10. Let's pair these and see how easy it is to do. Come on. It's time for us to pair the earbuds to a phone. You know how I always say that you put your earbuds back in the case, and I've done that already. So all you do first of all is open the charge case, just like that, and you go onto your Bluetooth settings and you search for it. Right there, it's found it so quickly, and it's paired. Right there. Very, very easy to get done. Very easy. Now, I've taken the liberty of downloading the Soundcore app because, you know, I use a lot of Soundcore products on my phone. And let us go to the app and see what the functions are for this earbud. Let's see. Let's add a device and let's see. And it's found the V30. Very easy to do. Now I've got wearing instructions, how you put it on. Hope you can see this here, and control instructions, how you put your volume control and pause and play and all that stuff. Okay, also for your control settings, if you look here on the box, they've got all the settings here. So we're not going to go through this process on this video. You can do this on your own time if you get this. But right here, you've got your control settings, and you can also change the controls the way you want it to be, you know, your process and all that, what you can remember and how you want it to be from the app. So everything is right here. So we're not going to do this part of the video on here. Cool. All right, let's look at some of the functions here on the app. We've got the controls. First of all, yeah, we can do this. It's already on the box, and you can set it up the way you want it to be and all that. So we're gonna leave that. Let's go to sound. Now on here we've got a podcast sound, podcast and treble booster. Well, there are other Soundcore earbuds that gives you more functions than just these two. So yeah. And you've got your Soundcore signature sound right there. So your treble booster on your podcast and the regular sound from Soundcore. It looks like that is all it provides here. Wow, I was expecting more than that. That's about it. It doesn't even give you an option for you to set the equalizer the way you want it to be. So I don't know, that's more of a letdown, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, now we know how easy it is to pair. It's very easy to pair, and yeah, that's about it. Nothing more to do here. Okay, it's very easy to pair. I would say it connects to the app, but I think the app needs a lot of work because there's really nothing to do here. I expected more, but it is what it is. This is all they put in. So yeah, let's play some music and see how it sounds. All right. Alright, sound-wise, we have talked about a lot of Soundcore products on this channel, so I think I know what to expect when it comes to Soundcore earbuds. This did not fail as much. There are parts of it I like and the parts of it I do not like. Let's talk about the parts I like first. First of all, very clear sound, very crisp. Considering it's the open ear system, you actually can, hear the music and you can actually hear the sound very clearly. You can actually separate the sounds if you're listening properly. There's a nice tweeter sound to it that really gives it a lot of accentuates a lot of the sound, so really cool. What I do not like about it, I don't like the fact that the bass is almost silent. The bass, I don't know if it's the open air thing or what, but the bass is almost silent. If you're a bass head, you're not going to like this at all. You will not. It's rather frustrating because there are parts of the music you hear, the bass kind of brings everything together, but the bass is missing here. Also, I think, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think I kind of like the silence that comes with active noise cancelling, or even the ones that are not active noise cancelling. The fact that you've got the silicone ear tip in your ear kind of reduces the sound that comes out around you. So you still are aware of your surroundings, but the noise is kind of less, so you actually can enjoy the music. With this, you can hear everything going on around you at the same time with the music. It kind of reduces the thrill, if I could say that. I think it'll be good for sports, it'll be good for running, because for someone who's running, you really want to know what's going on around you. So I think for running, yes, it is. It feels like it's gonna fall off your ear, but I'm not very sure, so I'm gonna use it for a while, and then I'll come back and tell you exactly what I feel about it when it comes to specs, when it comes to fit, and also sound, when it comes to making a phone call. Alright, let's go. Alright, after using this for a while, these are my observations. Bluetooth connectivity, it's 10 meters. You get very clear, uninterrupted connection, 10 meters. Alright, battery power is quite good. I got 12 hours from a single charge and I got 24 hours from the charging case. 24 hours, not 36, 24. Call quality, not what I expected. I expected a better call quality. It is not so clear and crisp for me, but it's clear enough for you to get for whoever is on the other end to hear you and you hear them, but not as clear as I would like. I would give it a 6 on call quality. In fact, here's what it sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is the mic test of the Soundcore V30i True Open Ear True Wireless Earbuds. This is a new one for us on this channel. We have not talked about an open ear True Wireless earbuds before. This is our first time. So this is what you sound like when you're on the phone. Let us continue. Sound quality, I already explained that before. I think if I have maybe this is the first time I'm using it, maybe if I use other open ear products from other brands, and I'll be able to ascertain or be able to, discern how I feel about the open ear wireless earbuds. But I think if you'd ask me when it comes to sound quality, I think I would prefer the regular one over the open. It's a good sound, but because it's open ear, there's some qualities, it affects the sound differently. It waters down what you would expect sound quality wise. Like I told you, the bass was not coming through. There was a nice tweeting sound, it was clear enough, but it was like a bland, it was like a bland sound. The sound was bland. It was not the best. It was not the best. When it comes to gaming on this one, you've got like a 2-second delay latency. You've got like a 2-second delay. It's very obvious, very obvious. You would notice it. So what do I think of the V30i open ear true wireless earbuds? For me, mixed feelings. I like the comfort. I like how comfortable it feels. I like parts of the sound quality. I'm using the word parts. I like parts of it. I don't know the whole thing. No, I think I've heard better. So I've got mixed feelings. So if I'm gonna actually say I'm leaning towards a miss. I think this is a miss. I wish the sound was better. I wish the call quality was better. the only thing that I can say here that gives comfort is the fit. It's very comfortable when you put it on. Hell, even the app itself needs a lot of work. The app itself, it needs a lot of work. You have to give us options. If you have to have an app, there has to be options. You cannot just make an app and just give us some things that we cannot change, we cannot alter, we cannot tweak, we cannot create our own. Then what's the function of the app? So yeah, for me, I think the V30i, I think is a miss. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Other people may feel differently. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching the video up till the end. Don't forget to like and share. If this is your first time here, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, leave it in the comment section or send me an email. For more videos like this, check out this one here, that one there, or check out our playlist. Until next time, take care. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is from the stables of Anker, and it's the Anker Soundcore Life Note Total Wireless Earphones. Let's go. This is the Anker Soundcore Life Note Total Wireless Earphones. Another beautiful product from the stables of Anker Soundcore. We have reviewed a few of them in this channel. This is yet another one. I'm going to put the specs here on the top of the screen. You just go through that while I unbox this. Let's go. After opening the box, this is what you get. Different size ear tips from small to large. We've got a USB Type-C charging cable right here. And we have the Anker Soundcore Life Note charging case with the earbuds inside. Okay, before we go ahead, let's just test to see if this can wireless charge. Don't have a wireless charger right here, but I can use my wireless sharing to test it. There we go. Let's see if this can wireless charge. No, it cannot. Alright, so the only way you can charge this is with the USB Type-C charging cable. That's cool. Here's a Soundcore name and logo on top of it. Underneath it is specs for the charging case, and behind USB Type-C charging cable. Let's pop this open. Let's get rid of it. This feels a bit big. It's a bit big, lightweight though, but big. All right. Okay. All right. Before we go any further, shake test. A bit of a wobble there, but I'm gonna attribute that to the fact that it's still got this little security tags to them. We'll try that again. Yes, let's try that again. all right. There we go. So let's try it again. Shake test. Alright, it's not falling off, but it's a bit of a wobble too. Okay, alright. Right earbud, left earbud. Okay, this is a big one. This is one of them. This is one of those big stem earbuds, long stem earbuds. This one is huge. Okay, we've got a microphone here, the charge plate's right there, and the touch sensor. Alright, same goes for here. Okay guys, let us pair these. Okay, firstly, you know the process. Put it back in the case. Good. And you take it out. I know, looks silly, but just follow the process. Take it out, give them time to connect to each other. See that? Now they're connected. Now what you do next, get your device and start the pairing process. There you go, right there. It's discovered it already. Live note, pair, boom, right there. Mission paired, easy peasy. I'm gonna listen to some songs and then I'll get back to you. Let me see how well this sounds. Okay, let's go. After listening to this, these are my thoughts. If you're a bass head, you are not gonna like this because it favors more the vocals. Now everything else sounds perfect except for the bass. For me, that kind of throws it off for me. Now there's still distortion to this at high volumes. The lows and the highs are okay. I don't know what your phone's equalizer can do for you, but maybe not much, but maybe you can tweak it a little bit with your phone's equalizer if you really want a bass. I think that this would have been better with a little bit of bass to it. My thoughts. Let's move on. Alright, great sound. But now it's time for us to test the controls. We're just going to test the basic controls, okay? Now before we continue, I want to say that there are no controls to increase or decrease the volume from the earbud. For me, that is just unacceptable. Because Soundcore, that is unacceptable. Because as good as these earbuds sound, I think there should be controls to increase or decrease the volume. I think for me that negates the whole point of using the earbuds, because then if you're driving or you're doing something that you need your hands for at the time and you wish to just change your song or pause the music or do something, you have to go to your device. Okay, yes, you can pause and play from the earbuds, but you cannot increase or decrease that. For me is a major no-no. Let's just test the controls that we can. Pause and play on the right and left, press once. Pause and play on the right and left, just press once. Now to go to the next track on the right, you press twice. To go to the previous track on the left, you press twice. If you press once and hold at the left, it takes you to the voice assistant. Alright, so those are the basic controls, just the basic controls for these earbuds. Yes, there are others like picking up a phone call and putting and dropping a phone call. You go through the manual, you see how to do all that. But the fact that this does not have the control to increase or decrease the volume, unacceptable. Otherwise, the earbuds sounds great. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Please give this video a thumbs up so we can beat the algorithm. Very important. If this is your first time watching any of our videos, consider subscribing. If you watch this channel regularly and you've not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Click on the subscription button and the notification bell so you get notified when a video is put out. Now, if you're using this device, or if you've used this device before or you're using it now presently, let me know in the comment section what your experience is. Your opinions are very important to me, so please leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, take care. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our videos. Our subject for today is the Soundcore Q11i over-ear wireless headphones. It was released in November of 2024 and the price is 949 rands, equivalent to 50 USD. Some of the features of this headphone include a high-res audio for high resolution when connected via the aux cable, a bass-up technology, a one-touch bass-up button that enhances low frequencies, making it perfect for bass-heavy genres. A 60-hour playtime, you get 60 hours of listening time with a quick 5-minute charge providing 4 hours of playback. Detachable ear cushions. The ear cushions or earmuffs can be removed and replaced for extended durability and comfort. A multi-point connection. You get a seamless connect and switch between two devices without needing to connect manually, and many more. Now I know what you're thinking, why do I need another headphone? Why not just get the same one that I had before? Well, I'm not sure I have the answers to those questions, so while you're racking your brain for that answer, we'll continue with the video. So when you open up the box, this is what you'd find. A little manual book, put that to the side. You have a USB Type-C charging cable, a 3.5mm aux cable, a carry pouch or a bag that feels like tissue paper. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that, but let's move on. And finally, the Soundcore Q11i over-ear wireless headphones. First thing I can say is it's built well. I won't especially expect it to last forever, but I think it can take a beating. Smooth matte finish, leather wrappings on the headband and earmuffs, simple yet plain design. Like I said, it's built well. Flexible yet sturdy, soft earmuffs cover your ears completely. Several joints allow for movement around the speakers, and this will also aid comfort. All the controls you need for this are on the right speaker. Included is the famous bass up button. Stick around because we'll find out together what it sounds like to push that button. Putting this on feels like sitting on marshmallows. Very comfortable. The earmuffs cover your ears completely. It's a pity it is not an active noise cancelling headphone. The tension on the headband is just right. Like a hug to your head. You can definitely wear this for a long time. Pairing this is very easy. Firstly, turn on your headphone. Go to your Bluetooth settings and search for the headphone in the available list. Choose the Soundcore Q11i and boom, it's paired. Easy as pie. Now let's look through the app and see what's about. Let us look through the app right now and let's see what it has to offer. Let's just remember something, just a quick disclaimer. Let us remember that this is not an active noise cancelling headphone, so we are not going to have that option of the active noise cancelling on the app. And secondly, since most of the controls are already on the device itself, we're also going to get less of those options on the app. So mostly this app is just going to be geared towards sound. So let us just see what it has to offer us. First of all, we've got our sound effects. We've got bass booster here, and we've got a default and custom, yes. And then we have our signature Soundcore sound. You could just take that and just enjoy it. If you don't want, you've got other options. We've got acoustic, we've got bass booster, we've got bass reducer, classical, and more. When you click more, you get way more options as it relates to sound. You've got R&B, rock, small speakers, 22 of them I think, go crazy. If you don't like those sounds, you can just create yours. Yes, you just create your sound if you don't like it. If you're like me, you probably just head here first instead of going through the others. But if you don't know what you want it to sound like, just pick something nice from the group there, from the presets there, and you are good. We've got dual connections. Now this column shows you how many devices the earphone is connected to. Remember, this is a multi-point connection headphone, so you can connect it to two devices at the same time, but you can only listen to one at a time. You don't have 4 sets of ears. All right, we've got the auto power on. Yeah, these are for people that forget to switch it off when they're done listening to whatever they do. You can set it to never if you remember to switch it off, or you could just set it for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, or 120 minutes. Your choice. We've got a firmware update and serial number. So that's just about it. That's about it. I believe there's more they could have done with this, but you know, this is what they gave to us. Let's hope they'll make up for it when it comes to sound. So let's go listen to some music and let us see what this beautiful thing sounds like. Let's go. After listening to this for a while, this is what I think. Great sound. Great sound. It's bass heavy. If you're a bass head, this is the one for you. It is bass heavy, but everything else kind of balances with everything else. Great separation of sound. You can pick out the individual sound from it. It is very good. I think you'd love this when you're watching your movies or playing any music that is bass heavy. If you are a bass head, really, this is the one for you. It is really good. I like it. I think I'll give it a very strong 9 out of 10. Yes, I will give it a strong 9 out of 10. It is very, very good sound. Very good sound. And when you're on the phone, this is what the mic sounds like. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the Soundcore Q11i over-ear wireless headphones, and as you can hear, this is how your voice would sound when you are on a call. I'm speaking in normal tone with minimal background noise. It is clear, it is crisp, and it is distortion free. Clear enough for your phone calls and gaming needs, but you tell me, what do you think? Will this work for your calls, gaming, or meetings? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's move on. Right, so go to the comment section and tell me what you think about it. Comment section. Alright, let us talk pros and cons. And my first pro is the battery life. Now, 60 hours of playtime at 50% volume on any measure, that is great. Because you also get a fast charging too, because every 5 minutes of charge you get 4 hours of play. That is great. So yeah, the battery life, first pro. Now, my second pro is the sound quality. Wow, it is really great. Like I said earlier on, very, very nice bass heavy punchy sound. It is very, very good. I think you would love it when you're watching your movies or something. Really good sound. I like it. My second pro, sound quality. Now for my third and last pro on this one is the earmuffs. Very, very soft earmuffs, and they're interchangeable too. What that means is you can take them off and you can just get a new one and just include this. How you take it off, you push down and you twist it to the side and it comes off. See, now you can put it back the same way. Just put it in and twist it in, and there you go. Now I think this comes in several colors, I think, so you can get other colors and you can, you know, spice it up or something. That is very good. So yeah, the earmuffs, my third pro. Alright, for my first con, no active noise cancelling. I mean, this is an over-ear headphones. Take advantage of it. It's hard these days not to have active noise cancelling in your headphones. Active noise cancelling is not a new thing. I mean, everybody expects it to be there. So this is an over-ear headphones, which means it covers your ears. So you might as well just take advantage of it and include active noise cancelling in it. So that's a con for me. No noise cancelling. And also for my last con, just for the sake of this video, my last con is also the same earmuffs that was a pro. Reason why, I don't think it will last very long. It is very plush, very soft, but the material used to make it, to wrap it, is very, very light pleather. I don't think this will last very long. So I think probably that's why it's interchangeable. They really want you to buy more of the earmuffs. So yeah, that's the con for me, at least. So let's summarize. For the price of 949 rands, which is about $50 US, give or take. Would I get this? Yes. Despite everything I've said about the cons and everything, I still think it's a great headphone to have. I think the sound is worth it. I think the comfort also, it's worth it. I think that if you really want something like that, you can get it. I think it's a good choice. Yes. So at that price, yeah, I'll get it. I'll take it. Thank you for watching the video up till the end. Don't forget to like and share. If this is your first time here, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, leave it in the comment section or send me an email. Until next time, take care. This is the Soundcore by Anker A40i True Wireless Earbuds. Now we're still on the Soundcore train and we'll be talking about a lot of Soundcore products, so this is just another one that is going to join the Soundcore playlist. Some of the specs include customized sound, AI enhanced calls via 2 mics, tailored experience with the Soundcore app, a 9-hour playtime, and that is 28 hours with the charging case, and IPX5 waterproof. Something I think I need to say here, when it says IPX5 waterproof, that just means that it will take a sprinkle of water. It can withstand a sprinkle of water, it can withstand some rain, some sweat, but that does not mean you put it on and go swimming. That would destroy the earbuds. Understand that. Does not mean if you go swimming with this, your earbuds are safe. They will not be safe. It can take some sweat, it can take some sprinkle of rain or whatever, but don't go swimming with this. Let us pop this open and let's just see what it looks like on the inside. So when you pop it open, this is what you get. The Soundcore Quick Start Guide, the manual. You know what to do with this, so do it. Extra ear tips. I'm guessing this is large and small. And this is the USB Type-C charging cable. It's a nice thing that these earbuds all now come with a USB, the USB-C standard. There was a time some are USB-C, some micro USB. It's a whole thing. Alright, this is the A40i True Wireless Earbuds charging case. Very simple, ordinary looking, nothing much. Good plastic, not lightweight plastic. That is good. There isn't much on the case. No specs underneath here, nothing. There is though a charge indicator right here, and we've got the Soundcore logo on top of it, and behind we've got the USB-C charging port, and we've got this. Cool. Okay, let's open this up and let's see what's in it. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we've got the good magnets. This is nice though. I like the way it is. I like the way it looks on the inside. Alright, before we go any further, let's do a quick shake test, can we? Here we go. Whoa. Sorry, let's do that again. Let's go. Let's go. It's in place. That's cool. Alright. Let's take it out of the case. I'm sorry about that, guys. I get too excited sometimes. This is cool. Ooh, and there's a little. Let's take this out. Let's go. Nice. Alright. These are what the earbuds look like. Cool. They look like the inner ear shaped ones and not the stem ones. So this is cool. Not trying to be picky or anything, but I kind of like the stem ones. But these ones are also great too. They fit quite right. You just have to get the right ear tip for you, and it will fit in snugly in your ear. Very cool. I like this. Okay, this is the right one and this is the left. Not really much about it really. It's just got the Soundcore logo on top of the touch control, and we've got the charge plate at the bottom of it. Now there's a thing about these charge plates that, you know, kind of gets to me sometimes, but I hope this is not one of them. Yes, this is just on top on the surface, so that's cool. Sometimes you get some of these earbuds and the charge plates are like embedded in them, and then you have a problem when you put them back in the charge case that the charge pins tend to miss and it doesn't touch the charge plates right there, and then you don't get a charge, and then you're trying to pair it up and it doesn't work, and you complain and talk about, oh, mine is not working, it's not charging. Sometimes it's just the placements of this thing, so maybe if you just wiggle it a little bit, it will just fall into place, maybe. Anyways, this is one of those. This is nice, very simple. I think it will fit. It's just made like the shape of your inner ear. There's no stems here for anything, so what you would actually do is to make sure you're wearing the right ear tip so that it fits snugly and doesn't fall out of your ear. Cool. All right, let us do a simple fit test. Let's see how this fits, how comfortable it is when we put it in our ears. Let's go. I think it's comfortable. It is comfortable. It's not poking in my ear exactly